Okay guys, so this is the Friday the 10th workout. We're going to start with incline chest press dumbbell. So again, we're going to use this bench as if it were a bed. Of course, if you have physio balls, those work great, especially for the home. So anyway, you're going to start where shoulder blades are just on the bench. It's inclined, so we're going to drop our hips down. All right, once we come up into that chest press, we're actually have the thumbs closer and the pinkies farther away in almost a reverse V-shaped position. I drop down to where the bells are in line with my chest and then come back up. In line with the chest and come back up. Now, when I'm pressing here, my arms are 45 from my midline as I'm pressing. Okay? By not pronating up and having the elbows up high, I stray away from more contraction in my anterior delts, and I focus a little bit more on chest. So next one is going to be push-ups, and these are forward hops. So my feet are going to be about shoulder width apart, hands about shoulder width apart. I can bring them in closer if I want. I don't get a lot of difference when it comes to the instability. I stay low. My body tries to stay as planked as possible. I try not to drop my hips too far down. And my goal is to have my arms 90, if not less than 90, preferably less than 90. Of course, my chest doesn't touch the ground. And when I hop, I do use my feet in a plantar flex position when I press. So as I'm hopping forward, I'm using my feet and I'm using my hands at the same time. So next exercise is going to be a front kick. Now on the front kick, doesn't really matter where your hands are for this one, whether it's kickboxing or not, right? So this is just exercise. So on this particular one, it's not about you snapping the kick. It's about you taking your time and extending it. And then you get better, and then you're dorsiflexing your foot, trying to stay in the same position. Okay, if you want more dynamic flexibility, then you move forward, but just remember your goal is not to just snap it. You know, the farther extension your leg gets, the longer resistive arm, the more strain, and of course the more performance with muscle performance, right? The more you strain. So RDLs are the next one, so Romanian deadlifts. So on the Romanian deadlifts, feet are going to be hip width apart, chest forward, shoulder blades back. As I shift my weight downward, my weight distribution is in my heels. I want to make sure I have a strong, active chest and shoulders all the way back, so I'm not relaxing. Depending on how flexible your hamstrings are is going to depend on how low you go, but you're not trying to do a heavy reach if you find your back rolling, right? So you basically create less tension in the pelvis, and less tension in the pelvis means less tension in the hamstrings, so you're not getting as much out of it. Now on the hip rotation, which is what we had, we're going to be changing it to a teeter straight arm rotation. So it comes from here to here. Okay? So in that position, we're showing that we can balance on our butt. We're keeping our heels fairly close to the floor. Our arms are straight, and we're rotating that weight to the opposite side. As you rotate to the opposite side, you'll feel a little bit more tension in the rib cage, which is more tension in the obliques and intercostals. Now on the Metcon, we've got sprints, but we also have jumping jacks. So those are your two Metcon options for Friday. So anyway, thanks for watching. Appreciate it.